once again, when you have you see the extension of the file, in Windows we call an extension everything what is after the dot. If you don't see it though, in some of the systems, it has been stopped. You see here, I see vault.exe, but sometimes the file name extension here is not checked. So if I uncheck it, you see I don't see the .exe anymore. I don't see any extension. Yeah. So once again, you need to go to View. You need to find out here where it says File Name Extensions, and you need to check it. Okay, and it will show you the extensions. Now in Windows, the extension is something which helps the operating system to understand which program to use to open the file. Okay, that's why they use the extension. If you go View again, I could see the hidden folder and hidden files here. So if I click on the hidden items, you see now it looks bigger because it found some folders which before have been hidden, like OneDrive temp, perflogs, program data recovery. They're a little bit blurred. They're not so intensive their color, right? And it might be some files which have been hidden. Now, a good idea is actually do not allow this thing. So I'm going to stop the hidden files. Okay, that's how it works. I recorded this. And once again, when you go to the .ova, the file we just downloaded from the shared folder, right-click, open with, and VirtualBox Manager. It will open the VirtualBox and it will prompt you just to click Import. Now, after the import, you're going to see the file here. You see it at the bottom. You see my virtual machine already installed. Now we need to do a little bit of setups for it. We'll click on the machine, and then we're gonna go here on the top where it says settings. We click on the settings, okay? And the next thing we'll do, well, you see it says here invalid settings detected. Let me see what it is. So first thing first, we're gonna go the advanced. You see it says on the left side general. There are 4 tabs here. The second one is called Advanced. We click on it. Okay? Shared clipboard and drags and drop are disabled. So I'll explain you what it is after. So we need to do bidirectional. Bidirectional. Now, shared clipboard means when we install the VirtualBox, then when we start this virtual machine, we're going to be able to copy and paste stuff from our real machine, our computer we're using, to the virtual machine and vice versa. That's what means bidirectional. As you see, if I go, there are a couple of options actually. There are host to guest. So host is the virtual, our real machine. Guest is the virtual machine. Okay? So from the real machine to the virtual machine, and vice versa, or disabled as it was by default. Bidirectional is a good thing. The next thing, we'll click on the system. We'll click on the system, and you're gonna see your floppy drive most probably on the top like this. So you need to uncheck the floppy drive, then to click on it to be chosen, and with this scroller on the right side to move it a little bit to the bottom. Okay, so this is when the machine starts. It will check which will be the device from which will boot. If it doesn't find anything on the floppy drive, floppy actually was before these plastic diskettes, they call them, the small one, and initially they were bigger one. Which nobody's using nowadays. But if it's still checked, then on the top it doesn't really matter actually, because it will check if there is something there, and because there will be nothing there, it won't find out anything, and it will start after this anyway on the next one. Okay, but it's a good idea to move it to the bottom and check it. The next thing, the display. The display, we need to, the arrow which is on the top, we just need this scroller to find it and to put it at the end. Okay, and the other thing here is to find out, you see it says an error which says we need to choose the extension pack. Actually says something's missing. Let's see. Okay, we need to install our extension pack. Do you have this error, guys? If you click on the small computer, it will show. Do you see an error which says virtual extension pack? VirtualBox extension. Yes, so go to the display, the second tab, remote display, and uncheck the enable server. Uncheck the enable server. Okay. So what else? This more. So once again, on general, on the basic, just the name. Well, I call it Windows 10. I will remove MSH. I don't care about this. Call it Windows 10. On advanced, bidirectional system. remove the floppy and move it to the bottom. Okay. Then we set on the display, we uncheck the enable server, and we move the scroller to the end. On the storage, okay, you see it's already done. We don't need to do anything for this storage though. Well, actually what we need to click here on the top, there is a small CD like and plus sign, and if you hover over it, it says adds optical drive. You click on this one and you're gonna see leave empty. Click on the leave empty button and you're gonna see it here empty. We're gonna need this after. I'll show it to you why. So when you go to the storage, there will be only MSH Windows 10 disk.vdi. At the top there will be this small like disk with plus sign. When you hover over it, it will say adds optical drive. You click on it and then you confirm you would like just to be empty. So like when you click on this, it will say leave empty and it will appear here. The next thing, on the network, click on the network, then click to wherever it says attach to and choose bridged adapter. Bridge means it will bridge it, it will add it directly to your real machine's adapter, and wherever you're gonna have in the class, you're gonna have it on the virtual machine as well. So we expect that after everybody does this, if somebody monitors our class, we'll see out of 25 machines, 50 machines will appear. Okay, that will happen. Okay, so we're gonna choose bridge, and the last thing which is very important is the shared folder. You click on the shared folder, and then on the right side there is a kind of folder with the plus sign. You click on this one. You click the small drop-down menu here at the right side, other, and you navigate wherever it says desktop. You click on the desktop. What will happen actually will be you're gonna share everything what you have on the desktop of your real machine with your virtual machine. Basically, you're gonna see it like you see here when you click on this PC on your real machine, as you see your home folder, which is somewhere else. So you move to any other class, you see always your home folder. Well, that's what will happen with this one. It will be shown, and you need to check how to mount, since you want every time the machine reboots this guy to be there. And click OK. And click OK again, and the machine is done. So what you need is just to click start now. So when you click start, the virtual machine will start, and it will look like this. Now you could even close the the Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager. You could even close it. You don't need it again. So when you see the virtual machine open, started like this, you click on the input here on the top. There are a menu. You see, you click on the input, keyboard, and the second one says Control-Alt-Delete. Now the host, you see it says host. The host button for VirtualBox is very important. If you go at the bottom on the right side, it says right control. Yeah. Well, that's the host. So when you see keyboard, insert Control-Delete, and the shortcut is host delete, actually you could click on the right control key on the right side of the keyboard, and then delete, and it will do the same thing. If you go input keyboard and click on the insert control key, it's the same thing. And as we said, the password is password with capital P, with O, with 0 without O, RD, and exclamation point. And then you click enter, and you're gonna enter your virtual machine. Once the virtual machine is done, the most important thing we need to do is, you see what just appeared here, VirtualBox Guest Edition. Why do I need it? Well, if I enlarge it, you see, well, it's actually imported here as far as